Ziff at Luke_Lance. Hello, hello. Ziff at Deathless Rage. Alright, what do we have here today? Hello, Phoebe. Meow. You're about to work, but now it's time to get distracted again? An absolute classic. Ow. That's a wall. That's also a wall. Happy times and Kurt _HML. Hello. Hello, Natalie. Hey, Yoli. Nice. It's gonna be a good stream. Hey, look, in a BT. How is everyone on this lovely Wednesday? Oh, almost a funny number. I mean, if you look at it backwards, 76. Almost a funny number. Ew. Hey, Nix. Thanks for the good luck. Favorite spaceship is great for saying sorry to the aliens. It's Apollo G. That's a good one. I like that one. Drove the AT with wheel yesterday. Took you way too long. Wait, which? Like this map? You know, brother. Is it the elite? Is this the Elite Cup track for this weekend? No, this is just track of the day. The track for the Elite Cup is Greece, map 25 in the campaign. Where are heckin' unwholesome people sent? Yikers Island. Nice. You working focus and you saw me starting, so screw work? It would have been funny if you were working construction and you're involved using drills. If you show up drunk at your construction job, are you hammered or screwed? These are the questions we must find out the answers to. Not peanut butter. Isn't the end gonna be 100% bloodbath? If people don't train it correct, yes. The ending's not as difficult as you think it is once you've practiced. So I actually expect be a bit like last week. You will see some mistakes early on, but in the later rounds it won't be like that. It's like an easier version of France. At least that's how I see it. Peanut butter. French food is godly. The cheese and desserts and bread, yes. If I had a kid and trained him to be the next world champion, would I set him on keyboard, gamepad, or wheel? Wherever their hands are most comfortable. Get them to try everything. For at least a month. See what feels most comfortable. Even experiment with other input devices. Peanut butter. If I had 3 kids and each one chose the one method as preferred, which one would be world champion in my eyes? The one that looked after their mental health the best. The keyboard player. Surely. Peanut butter. France is a lot easier than Greece, but you're not exactly trying to optimize. Well, I can see what if you don't have the raw car control, then yes, France would be easier. But I think France is a much harder map at top level. I think Greece is an easier map, including the identity. Well, we'll find out. We will find out on Saturday. It's also partially... I'm going with that mindset because I was caught off guard by how fast and consistent people were on Brazil. I was expecting a lot more mistakes. So I just don't want to underestimate again. So I'd rather assume people are going to be very good and then that not be the case than vice versa. Do I play on wheel? Yes. Well, actually, I play on PC. And I use a steering wheel. Plywood. See what he did there? Alright, golf to all the players. It's really easier on the wrist and controller. For me it is, yes. Hey Nova, what's up? So the exact wheel model in the bottom right? Yep, that's right. Will Intrusive Thoughts ever come back? If it does, it probably won't be a regular thing. I played on controller for 8 years, but I swapped 2 years ago. This is lagging a little bit. So on keyboard, swap to controller, should do the whole journey. I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. Thanks to the ping, you also discovered them playing copper. Nice. I feel like people got unlucky a lot of the time. On Brazil? Yeah, but that's just because it's the same thing. I think everyone assumed there would be more mistakes on Brazil. I have a feeling inside line is what they're doing at the start. Funny number. 0.67. Very first elimination round. What was the reason for switching the wheel? Primary reason was comfort. And other reasons, like I believe that going on the extreme ends of inputs, whether it's keyboard or steering wheel, I think it has a higher ceiling than sitting in the middle with controller. Yeah, I feel like I reached my ceiling on controller in 2023. I was just getting more and more uncomfortable to play. Oh, I nearly drove it again. Do you have any inflammation of a tendon? So the keyboard, since holding your control from multiple hours at a time is painful? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, tendonitis is not fun. Bonjour, Gunther. You do actually have wrist issues, so it will be nice to try. Funny thing about wrist issues, normally it's just a weakness. Like either above or below. It's not usually the joint itself that's the problem. It's the stuff above or below it. It's amazing how much stuff can go away by just strengthening the right muscles. Like, I would not be able to play steering wheel if I didn't strengthen my upper back. And especially my rotator cuff. Did I vote on TM awards? Nope. I don't think I've ever voted on TM awards. I think it's dumb to play keyboard and controller, just depending on how you feel at that time. I don't think it's dumb at all. Unless I misread the question. Oh, come on, man. Alright, that's fine. Where is bro going? That turn is so awkward for me to set up. How I feel at the moment, swapping between the input devices. Use whatever's comfortable. That's the main thing. But the most common like weaknesses that people have today: upper back, rotator cuff, hips. What else? There was a couple more, but I don't remember what they were. If you strengthen those, you feel a lot better straight away. Well, not immediately, obviously, because it takes time to strengthen, but you notice the effects. $666. Did I ever try keyboard? Yeah, the first 2 years I played Trackmania was on keyboard. Hip mobility is a big thing. It really is. Was I any good at keyboard? Yeah, I was able to drive world records after a year and a bit on keyboard. On speedy maps. I swapped to controller for the same reason I swapped to wheel. It's more comfortable. I was actually worse on controller than keyboard for quite a while. I'm glad I stuck with the Switch, and then same thing with steering wheel. Peanut butter. So what's next? Oh, don't think about that right now. Only missing mouse? No, there's also gyro steering. There's also analog keyboard. There's dance mat. There's guitar. There's joystick. So many possibilities. Seems like I adapted the wheel very fast. Well, it's been 2 years now. I've been playing like pretty much full time those 2 years. Not as in 40 hours a week, but just like regularly all the time. I actually don't think I can play 40 hours a week. Like, I think I just crash and burn if I did that. Speaking of crashing, like I've worked jobs for 60 hours a week and they don't take as much energy as 20 hours of trackmania, like at top level at least. Hello, Rubert. Yeah, like that's something that's always fascinating to me, like as a full-time gamer. It's just how much energy you actually use while you play, especially trackmania. Like when I train for esports, if I go beyond 3 hours, I'm cooked for the rest of the day. And this is not a new thing either, it's been like that for a long time. Oh, almost 0.69. Hello, Bediatem. What's up, man? Pretty much played every cam, every device, and played the game over a decade. Figures why I'm so eligible. Yeah, it's true. Oh, excuse me. That's a terrible line. It's not that far behind what they're doing. Hey, I actually got that time pretty good. Hey, not bad, not bad. But sometimes you gotta get some like Alcon as quick as he is, just quicker than most other keyboard players. Well, that's just his raw talent, and he's played the game for a very long time. It's just that he didn't take it seriously until a few years ago. Hello, Extraction Wizard. You proud of yourself for getting gold on this map? Hell yeah. No, there's no way that's the line. I don't know, outside line just feels awkward. Dude, how many times am I going to dodge the .69 on this map? I've been driven .68 so many times. I drove .67 in the first round. Can I buy and brake to abandon my wheel? Yeah, of course. I use the gear paddle. The left gear paddle. Okay, so it is outside line. This felt fucking weird. Woo! Whoa, huge peanut butter. Thank. That also beats the red medal. Oh, that's bad. Okay, at least I saved it. I was worried I was going to get a slowdown from being on my side. Although I did hit the wall again. Wait, that's the same wall I hit after my last PB. Very suspicious. Hello, regular duck. Wishing me nothing but peanut butters and luck. Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Adam, congrats on being a weapon. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Hello, Duma. Thank you. I'm very proud to be part of Rock. Do I expect to be in the top 10 in the next Elite Cup? That hasn't already been there? Let's see. The most obvious answer is Pac, but he got top 9 on USA, so that doesn't count. So I have no idea. Or do you mean just not in the top 10 in overall? In that case, I would say Pac. Oh yeah, so now I read the question again. My answer is Pac. It does count. I was thinking people that haven't finished in the top 10 yet in any Elite Cup. Yeah. Whoa, number 1 on the car. We're winning. We were winning. We're winning again. Wait, we're not? Oh, it's a tie. Ooh! We won the round. Scrappy surely got to get a top 10 soon. He got top 4 on USA. But that's his best result so far. Hey Isaac, what's up? Yeah, someone I would really like to see do well this weekend. Soldier. I'd like to see him creep into the top 8 for the first time. Oh, I'm probably out. Although maybe not, it's only 0.3. But that's why I said I'm Brazil! I remember that round. Bro. Oh. Hey, got the... Any paper? Yeah, where was that in Brazil? Where was that on Saturday? Feeling confident on Greece yet? I honestly have no idea. For my own performance, yes, but compared to others, I have absolutely no clue. Like, I'm reasonably happy with where I am right now. I might go out to pace. I should be fine. Yeah, this is fine. I'm not... Dude, how many times are we gonna dodge 0.69? I mean, seriously. Seriously. Another 68. If I get another top 5, am I essentially qualified? Well, I'm essentially qualified right now. I mean, I'm guaranteed E and C pretty much at this point. Oh, oh my god. That was close. Hey, we won another round. Do we know the maps for Birmingham yet? Yeah, it's the winter maps. So China, France, USA, Brazil, and Greece. Hey, Sona, thanks for the good luck, man. Top 20 for you today in Division 1. Congrats. Huge result. Ah, that's bad. Okay, save though. Oh, I get 59, but not 69. Thanks. Thank you, timer. Looks like you want a Neo to the left before the end, or are you tripping? Oh no, there's a bump there. You use the bump to start the drift. Oh, I didn't win the round. Another top 5 though. 2 in a row. That air time is so bad. Blech. Oh, where am I going? That air time is not good. I'm at risk here. Needed that. Probably still not enough. Yeah, I thought so. My line was different at the end. They were going much wider and getting the checkpoint later. So I needed the perfect last time. That's honestly decent round to go on. Drove a 0.5. Well, it's 2 days in a row I'm 5th. I'll take that. Yo, thank you very much, Viaduct, for the 46 years. Welcome back to the Blanket game. Appreciate the tier 1 resub. Alright, where's the mistake? Oh, and someone's get the wall. Ah, there it is. Yes. The round after going out, someone makes a mistake. Classic. You know, speaking of that, actually, both the first 2 Elite Cups, the final rounds where I won both of them were cinema rounds within 0.1, right? Both of them. The last 2 Elite Cups were decided in the first 20 seconds in the final round. There was a crash both times. Yeah, that's just rigged. Where are my free wins? No, I have to earn them. Asa seems to be very consistent. He has been. I think his only bad map was France. He's had 3 pretty solid ones otherwise. Did get bailed out a couple of times on Brazil, but that's fine. Mudda hasn't gone over the fact he hasn't won 4 out of 4. That's right, I'm devastated. He should be on at least 3 out of 4 by now. Jeez, rockets on it. All I did was utter his name, and he hit the wall. Poor guy. He was on a good run. So Dennis was 0.2 behind. Let's see how the ending is. Okay, so it was like a 0.2, 0.1 pace. GG. Why can I never have those? Where are those? Why can I not have those in finals, man? I probably have way more than I think I have. That's fine. Alright, let us dive back into Fullspeed PvM. Which we were doing yesterday. And that was player versus map with Fullspeed. And I got 5 alien medals yesterday, so let's see how many more we can get today. Alright, let's go. PvM. Okay. Urban Dash by Danger Ray. This looks like a map that I've play tested, but not necessarily hunted. Although, actually, maybe they're on the Evo beginner server. Alright, let's just dive into the first one anyway. Even got the world record on the map where I was GPS. Yeah, that was so jarring. Like, just open up a map, like, oh yeah, let's check out the GPS, and it's me. I'm the GPS. That was great. Did it get released recently? Fullspeed PvM? I only heard about it within the week, last week, so I guess so. Alright, so this map, I'm actually 500th away from the medal. And I actually remember playing this as a map request. Or something along the lines. Oh my god. Ah! Oh. It's a normal wall, right? I forgot. Oh no, it is a steep wall. It's one of these. Yeah. What a map. Holy, this is intense. Ugh. And the finish is there. Okay. Any interest in going back to the 1+1 hunt? Not right now. But I will come back to it eventually, yes. A grind like that takes up a lot of energy, so I want to make sure I'm not doing anything esport related when I do it. You know? You know what I mean? That's not making it. So in 3 years, probably. Let's be real. You have 190 hours and you try to improve it even more. Any tips? Optimize your frame rate as much as you can. Have your hands as comfortable as possible. And just have fun. Those are the big 3. Oh! What a start. Bruh. Make the turn. Alright, just gotta relearn the map. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Okay, even the 45 is not that easy on this. Alright, let's look at the record by Windows. Yeah. A lot of improvements will happen just by playing. And especially playing stuff you like. Okay, 76. Oh, they do a latest there. Interesting. Whoa, that's a really high line. Okay, but that makes this much lower. Oh yeah, that's really quick. Alright, really just line diff. Just gonna learn the different approaches. Hello, Sphere. You're back from the college. The collage. Wow. What is the collage? Whoa. On the map. Yo. How long does someone have to play before they need to start caring about gears? I would say at an intermediate level, and that's like much higher than you think. You can be aware of them earlier, but like focusing on them specifically is not really needed until a much higher level. Whoa! I almost jumped over the top there. No peanut butter. All depends on how quickly where your start off point is. That's why I say the intermediate level, and that can be... That's basically the point where you can keep consistently like drive water medals on campaign maps without too much struggle. Even then, that's probably early intermediate. But yeah, we can learn and drive the auto medals reasonably quickly. And still have a lot of room for improvement. Ah. Slide. Okay, well I got this pace consistently. I just need to PB by 500. But I think just like yesterday, I want to try to get top 5s. It's like a good goal to aim for. Oh. And there we go. Nice. That is alien metal. You really realize your muscle memory is still messed up and try to play an ice map? Ice is difficult. It's very tricky. Oh, you made a club for the FS PvM? That's sick. Let's have a look. Load? Oh, there it is. PvM FS. Nice. That's really cool. Very cool indeed. It's very bare bones. It'll do. So I was in this one, right? No, it wasn't. This one? No. Okay, these are ordered differently. That's cool, man. You managed to get that already. Actually, maybe what I'll do is I'll just get alien medals and then I'll go back. Once I get all of them, then I can go back through and get top 5s. Maybe that's a better way to play it. What's PvM? Exclamation PvM. It's a community project called Player versus Map. Which is like, it's a collection of community-made maps. Or like, yeah, user-generated content. Based on specific styles. And then there's custom medals. To see where your skill level is on each style. So it's like a more advanced version of the campaign. But it's like maps get added over time. Does it have ice yet? Nope, but it's got to start somewhere, right? So yeah, it started with RPG and it's been around for years already. For a couple of years, as far as I know. And yeah, it's expanded into tech and now full speed and also dirt, I think. Oh, I remember this map from I remember this from this beginner server, and I'm only 1/10 away on this. Oh god. Something tells me I didn't go this way in my PV. Yeah, it did. Is this based on map difficulty or AT difficulty? Map difficulty. So the ATs are irrelevant for the alien, advanced, intermediate, etc. It's all about map difficulty for the tiers. That was not the way. Yeah. Oh! Bug sled? When did people figure out the optimal overlaps for SD? Oh, like, well, a very long time ago. But it wasn't common knowledge until recently. Yeah, top players knew about it for a long time. No grind for Elite Cup? I've already done my practice today. I don't do that practice on stream. Speed. 1000 speed. Almost peanut butter. Alright, let's have a look at record. I've driven the map a couple of times. I'll read. Okay, so much longer slide into that. Oh, interesting. It stops the slide before the turnover. Alright. Ah, yes. The galaxy slide. The upside down SDs. Oh, there's another one now. He's already at 1000 speed by here. That's crazy, man. No idea. Wait, there was an FS PvM in TM2? Wow, I did not know that. How long has that been around? Zen's a controller player? Pretty sure, yeah. Josh uses controller. You're thinking of Bozbez uses the mouse for steering. Not peanut butter. How do you do the tap tap movement in the wheel? Depends what you mean by tap tap. It's way too aggressive. The desert car? Well, you can kind of do this. Like these kind of taps. But I also have buttons binded to my digital steering, but yeah. I kind of had a way to do it, but it wasn't perfect. Technically the best way would just to be the hybrid with keyboard. When did you leave AR? It was 4 years ago. Oh my god. Peanut butter. Alright, that's another alien medal. Very nice. Second one today. Next. Next mappy. It's a map I haven't even finished yet. Alright, brand new map. I've not played this one before. Do I want other old cars like Valley, Lagoon, or Canyon? I would love to see Canyon. I think a lot of people would love to see Canyon. Let's see, as far as I'm aware though, there's no plans to add any new cars. Oh my goodness. Alright, what's this? Alright, bit of a long as the roller coaster so far. You can tell it's GPS because the wind is very, very loud. Is Kid Night Storm on PvM? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Yep, right there. Map 25 on TMX. Oh my god. Can you SD in wall rides? If you have reactor boost, or if you have if you're on magnet, then yes. Well, actually, even with reactor, it's not exactly the case. But not on the wall ride itself, but when you're exiting and entering, you can SD, yes. That's way too early. Whoa, there's a jump there. Not sure what that magnet's doing. Whoa, look at that. Gold. Any advice for avoiding sliding too much on wall rides? Seem to lose the most speed on them. Play maps with lots of wall rides and pay attention to how much you're steering. The slower you are, generally you need to steer more to avoid sliding, and the faster you are, generally the less you need to steer, but also the entry angle matters. Because you could enter a wall ride already sliding a lot. So there's stuff like that to think about. But the best way to check actually is to look at your replays in camera 2. Like go to the replay editor and change the camera to external 2. And you'll see how much you're sliding in wall rides. You can also use this camera in wall rides. The reverse one. Like that. Yeah, see, I used it very briefly there. It's good if you're like learning a wall ride, but I wouldn't recommend doing it every time. Oh god. You know better. That's a good way to describe it, maybe. Yump. Oh my god. Oh, that was almost insane. You'll be back in 20 minutes, and I'll be Beethoven in 35 minutes. Peanut butter. Green middle. Are there any other games I play for fun? Question mark, question mark? You think I play for fun? I do, actually. I play chess puzzles, I do sudokus. What else have I been doing recently? Been playing Gran Turismo 4. Just doing a long playthrough of that. Whoa! That's a huge raid. A donkulation with the 4 trillion people welcoming. Do I play Wordle every day? I used to, but I got kind of bored of it. Felt like a daily chore after a while. In time for full speeding? Hell yeah. No PoE lately? I haven't played PoE since the Abyssal League in PoE 2 was the last time I played. Yeah, like I don't really, when I play PoE, it's usually when I'm taking a break from Trackmania. When I just need to take a break from Trackmania, from streaming, from everything, and I just dive into a league. Just play non-stop for a month. Peanut butter. Nice. Jeez, I'm still half a second away, but I can see where I'm losing a lot. Yeah, thank you, Tayo. Really appreciate that, and welcome into the stream. You know what I have winning tomorrow? Carlton or Richmond? Honestly, Richmond. They look like they're on the up. And Carlton lost a lot of good players in the trade season, so I think they're going to struggle to win games this year. Alright, swamp PB. Peanut butter, nice. Yo, Guru, OMG Guru, thanks for the 6 months. Prime, welcome back to the Blanket Gang. Is playing trackmania like a full-time for you being a pro? Yeah, it has been for 3, 4 years now? 5 years? No, I've been full-time since 2020. What am I talking about? So 6 years. Ears perked when you let's talk about AFL. Yeah. It looks like it's going to be a banger season. Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing how it pans out. Does Fullspeed PvM be the thing? You don't remember it? It's very new, at least in this game. Still very new. Why is there 3,000s between record and second? What team do I go for? Oof. I don't know. I don't really have a team I specifically barrack. My family, well, one side of my family goes for the Sydney Swans, and the other half goes for Collingwood. Honestly, though, I'm cheering on the Suns this year. I think they're going to achieve great things, and they got some really good players. Suns will win the flag. They are red hot chance. Especially with Petrarca in the midfield. Oh my god. He is an absolute weapon for them. Especially when Matty Rowell comes back. Whew. It'll be hard to stop. I do also like that the full forward for the Gold Coast Suns is also an accountant. Its name is Ben King. About to be another absolute mid-season for your Port Adelaide. I wouldn't count them out. I definitely wouldn't count out Port Adelaide. You got a really good team. How did I get into trackmania when it wasn't popular in Australia at the time? I got into it. I used to work in kitchens, and I would start work at 2 PM. So I'd be waking up at midday, and I'd go to bed at like 4 AM. This is like back in 2015, 16. I need to look at that run again. I'm missing something. The lines I'm doing feel wrong right now. Rick O'Shea. Nice. Tracker was good last week. He was a monster. Absolute monster. Okay, so really it's just extra speed. Let me look at this section again. Okay, so here's very steep and then exits to the right. Yeah, like that. Okay. Alright, I'll try it. What bad word do you use now? Well, there aren't that many, so... I don't know. Do I watch the cricket? Usually I watch Test cricket and sometimes One Day International. I did watch some T20, but I just don't find it as interesting. But yeah, cricket's like one of those things I watch once a year. For like a month or something. Oh, what a jump. Test cricket, best cricket? It is, once you get it, like, the way I see it, T20 is like, it's a good way to experience it for the first time and to learn the game, but once you learn how cricket works, Test is much more interesting, and even One Day International. Oh my god. Peanut butter. Australia did so bad at T20 World Cup. Yeah, that's nothing new. We don't take T20 seriously. Big Bash League can be fun, but T20 very rarely watch. That's fair. I don't know, it's a bit like... You think about Trackmania, right? You got the weekly shorts, which is the closest thing I would put to T20. Good entry level, like a lot of people like playing it. It's a good way to enter Trackmania, but when you learn Trackmania more and more, especially as a player, you really appreciate those like longer tracks, more complex tracks. At least that's how I see it. So they're all very good. It just depends on how long you've been in the system for, if that makes sense. T20 World Cups happen every 5 minutes. World Cup used to be hype. Don't they do it every 2 years? It's like the One Day International World Cup was last year, and this year was the T20. Isn't that how it works? Like alternates? my god, how am I not dead? With a PB, I completely jumped there. Just direct jump. As world record still 0.5 ahead. Much better speed drifting. When you add 800 speed, the accuracy of the SD is like so much more powerful. Because the car has like a soft limit of 801. So as soon as you reach that speed, the only way to accelerate quickly is to speed drift. And if your speed drift is inaccurate, it's less acceleration. So yeah. And also, I keep jumping into this thing. Really annoying. Really have to get used to that. I'm streaming again. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I almost didn't stream today as well. I was very close to not streaming. I'm like, nah, just do it. Just do it. I'd rather do it and feel a bit more tired afterwards than to not do it and be like, ah, I could have streamed, you know? How is grease practicing going? Am I greasy yet? Yeah, man, I'm cooking burgers, French fries, chicken nuggets, all up in that grease. When will I attack 1+1 again? When I have some downtime from esports, most likely. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like the end of the year. Oh, this is good. Peanut butter. Nice. Only need 0.14 more. How do you get the Australia car skin? You can find it in TM Fast. I believe it's... let me just check. Is it TM Fast? Let's see if it's here. And skin uploads. Yeah, you can find it in the club called TM Fast, and it's Australia 26. Has this one more of the Union Jack design, or there's this one which I'm using right now. What's the third one? Oh yeah, just a placeholder. Oh, there's a Vans. That's goddamn right. Did the last 5 Elite Cups have been released yet? No, that'll be April 15th. What do the resets in the end help for? There's respawns, like double respawn routes with reactor, so it's just to make sure you don't keep the reactor. Could have also just been placed there on accident and just didn't bother to change it. But I'm pretty sure it's because of double respawn routes. Massive peanut butter. Just need another 13 of those and we'll get the alien medal. The alien time. I don't know how happy you were watching virtual videos of me winning back-to-back Elite Cups. Hell yeah. That's the good stuff right there. Do I practice before the stream or after it? What? What's that referring to? Oh, that's for Greece. No, I practiced before stream, yes. Like, I want to say 8 hours ago I practiced on Greece. This is pretty good. Ah! Terrible. That was fast, but I missed an SD. Got so unlucky with the bug this week. No, it's not as unlucky as you think it is. The only thing that was unlucky is that no one else... Like, it was the fastest round in, like, in 5 rounds. Like, to survive. If I had had that same time in any other round in that, like a 5-round window, it would have been fine. So that, in that way, it's unlucky. But the actual bomb was my fault. There's a very specific spot that I hit, which I was slowly going towards in each round. How did I... Okay. Do I PB still? No. Okay. Can I go for any TM2 Stadium World Record for us at the esports? I don't have any reason to go for TM2 records. I played TM2 for a long time. And no reason to play it right now. But I also said at the time that it was because it was the one round where out of 5 where I didn't survive with that time. It's also karma from China, the first one where I had that one round where I crashed and at the start, and if I had done that at any of the other 4 rounds around it, I would have been out. So it's payback for that. I'm on even karma now. Oh, that was good SDs. What's next map in the League Cup? Greece. Greece 2026. And then after that, we won't find out what the next maps are until April 15th. Might be better asking Merchant, but do I have any clue if an event like Red Bull Faster would happen again? I hope it does. Even that event was sick. Time will tell though. And there's also like XP Evo in September. That's usually when it is. There's but this is not included in the Esports World Cup, obviously. But yeah, like it's XP Evo later in the year. There's the BTC, the Big Trackmania Cup. The Bitcoin, that's right, that's what I called it. Oh, peanut butter, nice. Is that hard for me or another easy W? Greece? I mean, I feel good for myself, like my own performance. I just don't know where I am relative to others. And I don't want to underestimate again, because that was probably my biggest mistake on Brazil, was I expected a lot more mistakes. I did not expect people to be so consistent and fast. I have really good pace though. I approached it with the wrong mindset. And it caught me off guard. So I'm just going to assume the worst and hope for the best. Was it announced that there'd be another edition of Bitcoin? Yeah. It was announced immediately after the first one. It's going to have double the prize pool. What does PvM mean? Player versus map. It's like a community assortment of tracks with custom medals, so you can track your progress over time. So tracks with increasing difficulty, and also like each map has its own set of medals. So it started off with RPG, and it's expanded into tech and now full speed, which is pretty cool. Oh my god. Not peanut butter. Third PvM in the week too? Nice. Alright, take two. Never mind. The sprint this week, it's at 5 AM. must be annoying. Why you never ever see Riola stream this game ever anymore? Well, back in 2021, he got found out for cheating for 10 years, and then he disappeared from the community ever since. Never apologized, nothing. And he's been AWOL since then. To a degree, actually. It was found out that he's still playing on old accounts. I don't know if that's still happening, but yeah. He got found out for cheating, and then never just disappeared. Never apologized. Never took a responsibility, just kept playing on old accounts, and yeah. I can't say that. I live a fucked up sleep schedule anyway. I can say that, and I will say that. And I just did. What are you gonna do about it? I expected nothing less. And so you can play this PvM thing on console. Looks really fun. Actually, you can. You can play it. It doesn't show you the medals, but what you can do is search for PvM in the clubs, and then you got all these different ones. So you got... Wait, where's the... Scroll down. Okay, so you got PvM, RPG, Tech, Dirt, Full Speed. You can just join the clubs and all the things are here. And I believe in the RPG one at least, there's a... What does this say? Yeah, this tells you This has like the link to the Discord for the PvM, but that will be added to the other ones over time. I believe this one has the same thing. Okay, maybe not. But yeah. Hey, you can just join the clubs for the specified style that you're interested in. And then you can play all the maps there. Big thanks to whoever made it. It's hosted by a lot of people, actually. Each style is hosted by different people, which is really cool to see. Yo, VXR with the... Wait, what? VXR with the gift sub to Severus. Really appreciate that. Wait, you get... I'm confused now. Is that Severus with the resub message? Why did it have TTS? Okay, there we go. Severus with the 12 years. Welcome back to the Blanket Gang. Okay, just show the weird on my thing. Yeah, nice to see you again, man. $12 years? Yes, once you reach 12 months, it automatically changes to years. That's kind of the joke. Because, yeah, when you reach 12 months, it stops being months. It becomes years. Do I think that TM community is too good to punish any hacker that will give all hackers multiple chances? I mean, we technically already have done that to people that have admitted to cheating, or people just forgot about them. So I think that answers your question. I mean, if they apologize and don't do it again, I don't think anyone cares, nor should they. It's repeat offenders that get disgraced, and rightfully so. Depends how much damage they do. That's also true, but usually the ones who do the most damage will not apologize. Oh my god. Okay, this is not PvE. There we go. There's another alien medal. Rare Mudda FS stream. Not so rare anymore, Ski Free, because of Fullspeed PvM. Alright, next map. Wait, what? I have no medal on this. Why am I 3 seconds down? What the hell? What the hell? What is this nonsense? The plugin is updated? Yeah, it is. Does PvM have a club? Yeah. You type in PvM and then you can just... Each style has its own one. The RPG is the most established and has its own, like, links and stuff to the Discord and whatever. The tech and FS are just bare bones at the moment. But it's a good start. And it's really cool to see, like, people taking that initiative. As someone who is allergic to organizing things, I very much appreciate it. Alright, what is this? This is a interesting map. Ah! Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Alright, so it's a pretty easy map, it's just hard to see where they go at first. What would be my opinion if he apologizes after this old account thing? There is no coming back. There was already no coming back after what he did the first time. That was his only chance. It's one of those things, it's best to be aware of it, but it's not really worth, like, debating or dwelling on. What's done is done. As a community, I mean, not anything else. We're having time for drama? Not really drama. Nothing new at least. Just recycling the same old topic. Yeah, it's not really something... There's nothing new to discuss, I don't really want to continue the topic. In the past, I've just completely avoided those kind of topics for different reasons, but I think it's good to address them. But just not be afraid of them, you know? Address them in a civilized manner. That's one thing I've really learned to embrace in this last year. Not necessarily staying away from certain things, but just approaching them the right way. In a constructive way. And if there's nothing constructive to get out of it, then that's when you stop. If not drama, what is PvM? Player versus map. It's existed in RPG for a while. It's like a collection of maps. And there's medals as well. And points to like compare yourself against other time attack hunters in that style. And yeah, it's existed in RPG for a couple of years, I believe. And it's expanded, well, yeah, it's expanded into tech and Fullspeed. And also Dirt now. So think of it's like a community hosted campaign that keeps expanding over time. Like just more and more maps on specific styles get added. Isn't all of TM player versus map? I mean technically yes. Why are my thumbs down? It's not my thumbs down that. One thing about Virtual is he's the biggest creator in the community. His influence on the whole community. I have a lot of respect for what he does. And I hope he continues making documentaries. But the way he's able to tell a story is fantastic. It's very addictive. Also, all the events he's hosted. And even hosting the esports team, which I was part of for a year. He's got a lot of cool things. You know, brother. Alright, I need to get 44.3. Oh, I'm way off right now. One docu per annum is not enough. When was the last time he had a documentary? It's been a while. Yeah, he's been focused on a lot of things. Oh, that's a bold claim, and I heavily disagree with that, but thank you for the 6 months prime. Welcome back to the Blanket Gang. He definitely has done a lot, but not more than anyone else. Don't underestimate what Nadera have done. They've done way more than people give him credit for. Way, way more. Like the absolute, at most, virtual would be like 5%. If that makes sense. You don't know, you have no idea what goes on behind closed doors. But I know what you mean, like outside of that. Definitely on the content creation side of things. I can agree with that. But like, do you guys remember when Lando Norris played Trackmania when the game first came out? Yeah, I'm like pretty sure that wasn't of his own thought. They would have 100% gone to him with that. You need a Formula 1 driver to play a video game that just came out? That's pretty sick. And it's also very ironic that you got Lando and Nando. And then you got to have Alonso play as well, so you have Lando, Nando, and Fernando playing the game. He did hate it though. That's fine. That's still exposure to the video game for lots and lots of people. I still remember one of my favorite clips of all time on Trackmania is XQC eating his keyboard. I just remember that. It's so funny. You know, that same map that XQC ate his keyboard on, I have the world record. Still to this day. It's map 11 in summer 2020 campaign. Peanut butter. Which F1 driver do you think would enjoy Trackmania the most? Of all the 22 drivers on the grid right now, who do you think would enjoy Trackmania the most? Ah! I think Kimi Antonelli would enjoy Trackmania the most. Max Verstappen, I don't know if he would like Trackmania that much. Guess there's always one way to find out. I don't think it'd be up his alley though. Could be wrong though. It's too serious. Yeah, that's what I mean, like. Physics and style are different, that's right. That's why I think Antonelli, he doesn't seem to care. He just likes the challenge no matter what. Brad Pitt, yeah, Brad Pitt, the Formula One driver. You know what? I want to see Charles Leclerc learn speed drifting and then make the comparison to the mushroom from Mario Kart. Just like he did in the Melbourne F1 race. He has driven more F1 cars than me. That's a very good point. That's probably to be expected. Is there a world where F1 cars are remotely driven? Yeah, that kind of exists. That's called RC racing. You sat in an F1 car? Like, really? That's insane. It's actually so cool. Oh. Peanut butter. Bro, can I stop getting this number? Like, seriously. How am I getting this meme number so often, but not the other one? Which is literally like 0.02 behind it. Seriously, man. Seriously. Not only is it 6-7, it's 6-7-8. I should have done Lyco at the finish there. Are you too old for this meme? Probably. Something frequency illusion? Probably. Alright, let's have a look at the records. I don't think I've even watched them yet. Okay, not much I understood. Ah, longest slide there, okay. Oh, yeah, that's plus 20 speed already. Oh, exit to the right. Whoa! Okay, this is insane. It's like plus 50 speed. That thing was insane. I actually have to look at that again. This part. Even reducing head time a lot as well. It's like crazy end by ends, by the way. What a name to have for that. Take part in F1 races. I know about racing like Apex and gear management. There's like 10 million other things to worry about than just that. Where is bro going? Fine, I'm still faster. You can do that? No, it's very different. Even though, like, you have to be extremely fit to drive an F1 car as well. Like, you have to be very strong. Requires a lot of physical training. Ah! Have a huge neck? Yeah, exactly. You got brake balance, tire pressures, car setup. But nowadays, like battery management. What else? 10 million other things I'm not even thinking about right now. Did I watch Melbourne? Yes. Is F1 more complicated than TM? Alright, just slightly more complicated. What? What up? Absolutely massive. Jesus Christ. Zhao was almost successful. The fence stopped him. God damn. Massive peanut butter. We no longer have funny number PB. Thank God. Closest thing in trackmania in real life is what ever have happened in NASCAR. That's true. Fast. Peanut butter. Not bad at all. Oh. Where's my speed? You know the IRL race and it's inspired by TM, just can't prove it. What if the battery is based on the booster? Like the Trackmania booster. Any hidden agenda to go for the all aliens methods? No, it's not hidden at all. It's because I want to get all the alien times. Why can I not go faster? If I win in Dubai, can I use the prize money to build a working TM car in real life? Well, I don't know what I'd be winning in Dubai. I think you mean Riyadh. I mean, that I don't even know if 200,000 US would cover that. I actually don't know how much it would cost to build a functioning TM car. Many, many millions of dollars though, just because of how fast it is. Like, to build an engine that powerful, and then also like a chassis that can withstand that much force, that's going to be very expensive. Yeah, like how are you gonna make a car that air controls? Like you press brake in midair and it stops rotating forward? That's insane. And also counter steer slows down the rotation, like in all axes. We don't even have the technology for that. PvM is player versus map. No, not PB. Very close though. Reactor rockets as well. Indeed. No need for a powerful engine if you have ground boosters. True. Too slow. It's good speed. Oh, wait, I made it? I thought I crashed. Peanut butter. Alright. Nice. Need to get a 44.2. Anything below 0.30. Hello, strobe waffles. When are you going to appear in my local supermarket? That was a sick run into the mid part. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Like on the shelves? Yes. You're way too big for that. That's right. And then I'm gonna purchase you and put you in the microwave and then eat you. You can conserve his safety. That's right, you just walk past the strobe waffles and like, I'm in danger. Ow! Imagine doing a Neo slide to go to a grocery store. Wouldn't that be like a handbrake turn? Maybe the closest thing I could think of. No. Oh, I really messed that up. That was so fast. Didn't go far enough left for the loop. How long could a TM car... or how far could a TM car Uber bug IRL? It would be nowhere, because as soon as you hit the wall, that's it. The car will go into other places, but not in one piece. So you could try the Uber bug, but it won't end well. You know what else is a very hot topic? The sun. Thought there was a store. That works too. Wait a minute. Why would a store be hot? Am I missing something here? What are you selling at the store? Ah, there's actually a store called Hot Topic. Today I learned. Well played. I'm so bad at the end, man. I'm so bad. Porsche and Macarena win this weekend. It's the roast wing. You cook a roast on it. How do I do the end? Today is your birthday. Happy birthday, Franco PG99. Congrats on surviving another lap around the sun. Oh! Maybe? Maybe? Yeah! Peanut butter. What's the Earth's PB? Splits must be equal? I don't know. It's a very good question. Why is the spoil up for FS map on the stadium car? It always does that. Did you not notice? Does that when you reach a certain speed. I think it's gear 4. 200 speed. It also could be like a warning that we're going to discuss your favorite show and ruin your experience next time you watch it. It's called spoiler alert. Is acid gurkha an alter of sour gurkha? I have no idea. I don't think so though. Ow. Alright, GG. Never mind. Peanut butter, but not GG. Try beating Schmadiel in Final Enigma? I could try that. I could also try pulling out my toenails one by one. But I don't want to do either of those things. I love not sliding. than I expected in SD. I still have more speed. Too low. Okay, so it's just for these. When you choke the run so hard, you choke IRL? Yes. People there are watching. What time is it where you are? Here, well, there it is 9:30 a.m. Do I count? Well, I'm technically broadcasting, but I'm not watching the broadcast. So, does that include me? What time zone is 9:30 a.m.? Eastern Europe? No. Be more west. Maybe Eastern US? Brazil? Makes sense. Oh my god. It's fine. I tried to brake before I steered. So I just slowed down. All I did was slow down my press and brake there. It's very, very good job. SD's OP, even the 800 plus. Your face is OP, even the 800 plus. Boom, got him. Wasn't expecting that one, were ya? You expect nothing? Wait, where have I heard that before? Did you used to play the Copium guessing game? I used to do all the time? So you gotta earn your nothing around here. Can I just give it away? If you got the reference, just heard really loud in your head. Fair enough. Bonk. If one day is 24 hours, how is the biggest time zone gap 26 hours? Wait, what? That is a very good question, actually. You know, there is one question that we must all know the answer to, and that is, why is the rum gone? Ow. Hello, Salami Patrick. Thanks for the good luck and happy hunting. Appreciate that a lot. What is what? Why is the rum gone? Why is the rum gone? Yes! Yes, yes, yes. That definitely was not a slide. I agree. Oh, this is good speed. Ah, not great air time there. Oh. But maybe still enough with a good end? No. Will I do intrusive thoughts tomorrow? In-game? Probably not. IRL? Maybe. You when you full steering keyboard for 5 seconds and you're not sliding, it really is so jarring. IRL, it's not even a question. True. Oh, barely too low. You like to give me money, but I don't have money. Quote of the day, fish driving a car is not about to hit air in the grasses of the eyes. Wait, what? That sounds like a quote someone wrote like 2 seconds after waking up. I will note the game point 4 here. Just literally just drive faster forehead. Just as the better forehead. It sounds ridiculous, but it's true. Ah! I jumped. I still have decent speed. Ooh. Ooh, yes, sir. GG. Free types. That's the good stuff right there. Do I brake tap to initiate a speed slide? Sometimes, but more often than not, no. But it's definitely a perfectly reasonable way of initiating speed drifts. Nice. Well, record while on the streak? Nah. We move on. I do want to come back to this. I do want to come back to all these maps though and get top 5s. And even some world records. But for now, we just gotta acquire the medals. What are these medals? It's a community... like, think of it like a custom community campaign that gets added over time. Like, maps get added over time. So you've got... And it's for specific styles. Like, you probably heard of Fullspeed, Tech, Dirt, RPG. Yeah, they all have their own campaigns. Like, community managed campaigns of, like, maps built over the years. Like... And yeah, it's, So you got the PvM play versus map overview. I'm playing all the Fullspeed ones. And yeah, it's like a way to play custom maps and, like, progress your skill over time after you've like grown beyond the campaigns and weekly shorts and want to move on to something else. It's actually really cool. All right, let's have a look at the GPS. Am I the GPS? I am not the GPS. With custom medals? Yeah, these are custom medals. Ice and Bob PvM 2? I would be down to play that if that existed. Oh my god. I would love that. Alright. Long as these and long tubes. These are my bread and butter. PvM is a player versus map. If you want to find out more, you can exclamation PvM and it should be linked to a Discord. Ow. Ow. Bread and Mudda. Oh, I like that. I'm going to use that one. This is my bread and butter. Not on YouTube? What do you mean it's right there? What do you... Oh wait, no, not. Because it stops at more inf for some reason. I don't know why that happened. Whoa! That was a bit too low. What do you guys think of the, like, for the YouTube watchers, like the YouTube video watchers, what do you think of the new uploads recently? Hired a new editor recently. They've been getting to work. Awesome. Shorts are great. Fantastic. Yeah, we're just like, I was honestly very impressed with how good the quality was without my input already. We're just looking to make small improvements over time. Yeah, it's going really well so far. Oh my god. So blind on these turns right now. You know what I'm doing? I get that. Where can you find PvM maps? You can actually find them in clubs now in-game. So if you just go to club campaigns and, go to the clubs and search for PvM, you'll find PvM for RPG, which is the most established one. There's RPG for, there's PvM for Fullspeed now, and Tech and Dirt. And who knows what other ones are on the way. Yeah, you can just find them in the club system. Peanut butter. Nice. Where would PvM land? You never know, like if someone's willing to organize it, could see it. Ah! Oh my god! What a line. That's a peanut butter. Do I like my wood wet or Drew? Definitely Drew. Didn't notice, but if we were talking about YouTube shorts, always good to see some of the funny moments, especially ones that can be missed from some streams. Speaking of, actually, he has also been working on the Mudda Clips channel, which has different, like slightly longer form content than the shorts. Just so you have also like all that stuff, so you can get some good stuff there as well. It'll take a while to properly get it up and running because it's not partnered channel yet, but just gotta be consistent and we'll get there. It's Gru's brother. Yeah, Gru's artistic brother, Drew. It's gonna not suck. True. Saying the word artistic in Twitch is always a gamble. Your face is always a gamble. Wait, how would it be? How would that be? What? Anyway. Say without the L? The L? Artistic? I know what you mean. What's wrong with saying autistic? Is that an insult? Realize Ends has all the world records so far from the PvM and played today? Yeah, that sounds about right. And he's a very, very good time attacker. Yeah, it's true, I guess. Oh! That was no idea. Alright. Oh. The galaxy drifts on this are pretty difficult. They are indeed. Oh, what the hell is that hole doing there? Who put that hole there? Who put that pillar there? Who was it? Peanut bug. How am I supposed to say 0.3? I learned 0.5. Okay, so I got that part right. Oh. Oh. Very sneaky, mate. Very sneaky. This game should not have objects you can collide with. You know, you have the freedom to do that yourself. You can build a map with no objects. It's up to you. Peanut butter. Sable's crown collision. How the hell do you do this? I get it. It's a 40.04. That would actually be enough already. Okay. Alright. I got it. This could actually do the one run. One go. Oh! Peanut butter! Premium. VAR? There's no VAR, it's just complete bullshit. I survived. But it's literally, I committed the crime and didn't get punished. Alright, let's have a look at this. Where was it? It was here. This is criminal. This is absolutely criminal right here. What is that? What is this? Peanut butter! I need 6,000. Still getting it pretty quick. See, one more peanut butter, surely. Ow. in S4D. Not peanut butter. Close though. This type of map is definitely your wheelhouse. Nice. Very wise choice of words there. Bonk. That was a big bounce. What the hell? It's like a plastic bounce almost. Nah, that's too slow. You don't want to get the bump on the entry. That's the stuff. Oh. GG. Pre-tapped. GG. Well, that one was quick. Next. Bring on the next track. Actually, how many have I done today? That was yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's 5 actually. Maybe I'll just leave it there. I did 5 yesterday. I'll do 5, and I am feeling a bit tired, as you could probably tell by my crazy behavior before. Yeah, that was fun. All right. It is time to summon the book. Can February, March? No, but April, May. A string walks into a bar with a few friends and orders a beer. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, but we do not serve strings here." The string goes back to his table, ties himself into a loop and messes up the top of his hair. He walks back up to the bar and orders a beer. The bartender squints at him and says, "Hey, aren't you a string?" The string says, "Nope, I'm afraid not." That was so good. Oh my god. That one was so good. Oh my goodness. What is Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. If you enjoyed today's broadcast, make sure you follow if you're on the purple platform. Subscribe if you're on the red platform. And I will be back with more amazing content. The best on the internet. In the galaxy. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching. And for those on the purple platform, I will try to find you a new home for now. Oh, mate. Easy choice. Easy choice. We're going to send you over to Bediet. Haven't rated him in a long time. Alright, see you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Potentially. Most likely. I don't know. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Love you all. And as always, have a great motherfucking day.